This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Beijing, China, here is the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world known as the Monster, Zhu Kang. Fighting out of the blue corner from General Sun.
So much hype surrounding this. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab had to hurt. A perfect counter. The Monster, dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut doesn't get through. That counter punch caught him clean. Zhu Kang, the Monster, in trouble! Let's talk about Zhu Kang in that last round. He is dead. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Missed with that right uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Kang in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that.
It's not fair to say on the
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Good counter punching. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. There's a counter shot. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. And Manny goes down! One punch did the trick. Let's see.
Just wanna find a little way.
We're actually fucking cooked. We're not. No, they're gonna.
Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you quit, will you try, sweating eyes, who am I, champions, I die, every morning, every night, boy, I gotta look alive, now you can hear the crowd going, wow, yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your set.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you listen. Do your business.
leg kick is the front of it.
It's four bodies, five bodies, no, six bodies.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around.
And here he is. It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe. You are looking at an absolute legend, the longest reigning super middleweight champion in boxing history, spanning over 10 years, defending against 20 opponents.
It'll be ding-ding from first battle off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
So much hype surrounding this fight.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. We're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't win grass. Stay fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my seat. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back feel like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energy flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energy flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When you keep going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, no one give what it's costing. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10.
Bro, what if they go down this way and then go second? Snap second. Do you guys want it? Yeah, go. Wait, they might be on me.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Introducing first, Katie Taylor. Perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now it's time for the official introductions. And for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland.
So they stare into each other's eyes. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Another scoring shot there. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the hook. She launches a punch. Punch, counter punch. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot by her. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That is boxing. Here we go. It's round 2. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
There's a scoring blow. Perfect counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can't find a home with that jab. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they got the advantage. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She catches and counters. Catch and shoot. So much firepower here. You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with the jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like the match made in heaven.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like he could. Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Left hook just missed. Good counter shot by her. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch output, thought there would be. Did you see that? Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And down goes Katie Taylor. Thank goodness we we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we continue.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round 5. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's not been going well for on to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
The problem with having...
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Well, she's got the advantage halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A lot of effort being exerted here. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. there's the bell for round 7. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Incredible work rate. Beautiful counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Well, she gets a minute break. And we enter the 8th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. She got clipped by that counter. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are right.
Lady Taylor took a big shot. It has to go down. She knocked her spark. Shit again one more time.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are the sweetest thing.
No, like actually